So right here, we're looking for people that's looking down, got their phones out with their headphones in particular. Anything that's not securely wrapped around someone's shoulder or someone's back, like this backpack here, which is on our wrist, it's very easy for us to snatch that and take it.
And would you go straight through the lights?
Yeah, there's no rules and regulations to this game. Even if I have to drive on the pavement, I go on the pavement.
Do you think people are stupid walking around with their phones out like that?
Of course, you're asking for it, in my opinion.
But it's so normal.
It's not normal. How are you crossing the road? There was a woman just now crossing the road with her phone, looking down, look.
And you saw a glimpse of her before. The journalist behind that documentary, Inside Britain's Moped Gangs, Livvy Haydock, is here. Thank you very much for coming in. They're effectively saying there, aren't they, that, you know, user beware?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it was almost like a list of how not to get mugged from the mugger. So it was extraordinary, really, to get that kind of insight from guys who are making a living going out stealing phones off people.
It was, as you say, extraordinary, incredible access.
Thank you.
How did you get to the stage where they allowed you in, so to speak?
I mean, there are so many crimes committed using motorcycles in 2017. I think it was something like 23,000. So that's 23,000 people involved in crimes. So there are a lot of people out there who have been involved in this. So it was a case of approaching people, talking to them, explaining that I want insight, you know, I want to understand what motivates you, why you're doing it, and what you feel is to be gained, but also ultimately how people can protect themselves against your type of crime.
Were you surprised by anything you saw or experienced while you were with them?
I was surprised at how they bragged so much about how easy it is.
The boasting.
The boasting, yeah. But actually, if you chatted to them, you know, which I did, and then challenged them, actually they know what they're doing is wrong. There is remorse there, but you've got to go beyond that. And I think it's also partly to do with being young men and the adrenaline rush, bragging on Instagram, social media, about what they're doing and the stunts they're doing on their bikes when they're doing these crimes. I think below that there is remorse in there, and it's just becoming almost normal for them.
And just turning now to what they do with all these phones, you mentioned the huge numbers there, because there isn't much value in selling them here. I think we have a clip showing just what they do with them.
I went to an Indian man before I met him. He only gave me 30, 40 pounds for an iPhone 6S. You know what I'm saying? He said you can't deal with the software and the motherboards. But obviously my man, he can bypass that in Nigeria. So he increases the value of the phone.
So you take these to Nigeria?
Yeah, so I'll go there in Nigeria, it's gonna work. I won't literally go into details, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if it's blacklisted or anything.
Did you get any insight from being with these gangs that this type of crime is slowing down, or how people should be protecting themselves more?
Protecting themselves more, definitely, in terms of being more aware of what's going on around you. You wouldn't walk around with cash in your hand, but we all do with our phones, and it's sad that you shouldn't be able to do that anymore, but I think it's getting to that point now. I think the bad weather over Christmas and, you know, early in the year puts these youngsters off going out on their bikes, because it's even more dangerous.
Okay, it is quite an insight. Livvy, thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you for coming in. And you can watch Livvy Haydock's documentary for BBC Three, Inside Britain's Moped Gangs. It is available on the BBC iPlayer now.